Hello everybody, hello and welcome back to the Sovren FOREX YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna go over GJ and gold as usual, and let me quickly do this because we have a trade right now. I actually got in a little bit late. Let me show you. So let us jump up the time frames towards the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, GJ actually came to our area of demand, higher time frames. So as you can see, we need GJ to just bounce off 180 flat to come back all the way to 183 and create new highs. Okay, and we had highlighted this. We had a trade for those who are in the private group. We had a trade here that ran for almost 200 pips on GJ. So we are almost replicating the same trade here. Let me quickly dive down to the lower intraday time frames. As you can see, there's no need to be greedy and take scalps where you're not supposed to, and take intraday trades where you're not supposed to. So here, if price fails to break below 180 and holds above, this validates our buys towards the previous highs at around 181,500, where we are targeting yesterday, and all the way towards 182. So right now all we are waiting for is confirms. Let us drop down to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so what validates our buys? Is looking at this 1 minute, we are currently failing to break above 180-200, but I had a buy limit at 180 flat. Therefore, I'm currently floating around 13 pips, but you could also get the same entry if price comes back to 180 flat and fails to break, or slowly breaks but remains above. So as for gold, depending on whether price holds above 1976, get your entries at 1976 key level all the way towards 1981 flat for around 50 pips, with the stop loss at around 10 pips. So we need price to hold above 1976 to validate further buys. So back to GJ. So depending on where you actually executed, if price holds above 180-200, this validates our buys all the way towards 181 for 100 pips. So the data report we've received right now is actually housing stats for the United States, and the actual data is worse than the forecast, therefore it's going to affect the strength of the US dollar. And that's why you can see gold gaining strength and a loss in momentum in the dollar index. As you can see, price is giving us nice confirms. This is a double bottom, or whatever you call it, a W pattern. But what does this tell me? This tells me that the sellers are losing strength and they're liquidating their position, and therefore they can't liquidate it in one candle. Therefore they have to do this sideways price action till all the orders are filled. Then we can see our move, the squeeze towards 180-500, and most preferably up towards 181. Okay, so if you miss the entries at 180 flat, you could get your entries at 180-200 ppl. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, drop them in the chat. Also, don't forget to share the stream. Remember, this is a 100 pip trade. This is for the intraday traders. As a scalper, I'd advise you to close at 20 pips and call it a day, because holding trades that you're not used to are going to affect your emotions. So imagine you get 50 pips, then it comes all the way back to your entry. If you aren't used to it as a day trader and you're just a scalper, that will mess with your psychology, and you'll most likely enter another trade, and the trade you'll enter will hit your stop loss. Then you'll think that the market is targeting you. That isn't the case. It's just that the entries we had right now are not the entries that are going to be an hour later. Therefore, if we had an entry here, if price goes all the way towards 180-500, if it comes back, I wouldn't validate buys yet, because price is most likely going to collect a little more buyer liquidity, then go all the way towards 181.